Hey, what's going on? It's Dr. Raymond Trigg, your premier safety specialist. Now, today we had two tragedies. Number one was the assassination of Charlie Kirk in Utah, and the other was yet again another school shooting. This happened at Evergreen High School, once again in Colorado. So when I got home today, my sons were talking about the shooting of Mr. Kirk, and then we spoke about the shooting in Colorado. And my son said, well, if a shooter's in the school and I'm by the window, I'm going to jump out the window. And this is why we have to have these conversations with our kids. Because I said, well, what if you're on the second floor? What are you going to do? He was like, well, if I'm on the second floor, I'll stay there. But if I'm on the first floor, I don't want to get caught in the classroom. So I told my son that, once again, jumping out the window is not always an option, especially if you're on higher floors. What you need to do, the first thing to do, is to actually listen to your teacher. He said, well, I'm going to call 911 or I'm going to call you guys. And I said, well, you don't want to do that either. You have to listen to the teacher. Hopefully, the teachers are trained in what to do when there's a lockdown, when there's a shelter in place, when there's an evacuation. They know where to go. They know where to take you for reunification. So you don't want to be distracted by phones, because if you're in one of these situations, the best place for you is probably behind a locked door in your safe place, and you're being quiet and focused and ready to follow the directions or instructions of your teacher. Now, for my parents, you must talk to your kids regularly about safety. Emphasize that they have to stay calm, they have to stay quiet, and they must trust their teacher. Teachers and the school, you must know your protocols and practice them. Schools need to ensure that their staff, they're prepared for active shooter, lockdown, shelter in place, and evacuation situations. And parents, if you want to know what these procedures are, ask. If you want to know how you will be identified or notified, not identified, notified when something does happen, now is the time for you to ask those questions to make sure your contact information is up to date. Because we know a lot of the parents would run up to the school the minute they get a call, the minute they see on the news that there's something going on, and that's probably not the best thing to do. So today we saw two very different tragedies, one political, one in the school. Both remind us that safety is not guaranteed. Parents, you have to keep talking to your kids. Teachers, you have to know and practice your protocols. In a crisis, clarity saves lives. We may not prevent every tragedy, but we can prepare our children, our schools, and our communities to respond in ways that protect life and bring people home safe. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.